Hello? Am I still connected?
Yes.
Planet Vero Studio is powered by the Nolan Group of eXp Realty. MyNextHomeFinder.com.
For the latest on the greatest place to hang in town, with ocean views, delicious food, and good times. About, hey, darling, do you want to know what's going on? Listen up to Lee and Joe and get your giggle on. The world according to Waldos. The world according to Waldos. It's the world according to Waldos. It's the WORLD according to Waldos. Get yourself down there today. Hey.
Hey, baby.
What's happening, Miss Donna?
Oh, so much. I can quote you CNN News by the second, but I before we go into CNN headline news, can we go back to a happier time, a simpler time? My boys have their birthdays 1 week apart. And so for all of their adolescence,
What, were your ex-husbands like Santa Claus?
So everybody visited. They almost came at the same time. Visited at the Stop it, Lee. Stop it. But let me bring you back.
Wait, Sin, did you notice there was no denial?
You're right.
There was none. There was
none.
zero denial on that conversation.
None. Not even a hesitation.
No. Apparently there was actually, if you talk to a lot of parents, you'll find, like my Jim, his two boys are within 4 days of each other, several years apart. I think couples have their time, their moments, I think.
My parents...
Like for me, it was Halloween.
My parents were married in July, and 4 out of 6 kids were born in March. And they're, when Dave was still alive, Dave and Jim were the same age for 20 days.
Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah.
And we're talking right, I just did the math. That's like 8 months. So they were like on top of each other, huh?
Yeah. No pun intended.
Right.
That pun was not intended.
That was
not intended at all.
Freudian.
But let me set a story for you, if you will.
Sure, why not?
I'm going to bring you back to the days of when I was, the top salesperson for WQOL, the oldie station, 103.7, still the oldie station. But I was in charge of throwing this major thing at Riverside Park, to just celebrate the oldies and, people to come out and do slip and slides and fun family. Yeah. Oh, quite fun.
Yeah, that was prior to liability lawsuits.
Yeah. Well,
Every other suit.
Lee, you are so right,
Yeah.
because we actually had a boxing ring. I don't know if you were there, Lee. But
I don't remember that.
Yeah, we had a boxing ring, and so females were encouraged to lather up with Jell-O and have a fight in a boxing ring. And this was.
Were you doing
before.
this in Vero Beach or Fort Pierce?
Right.
Riverside Park?
Because I can't imagine Vero Beach being down with all of that.
They probably weren't. they're probably finding out as you're finding out right now.
By the way.
Yeah.
So anyway.
Donna's been removed from the A-list.
Right.
Oh, honey, I was removed the day I sold out.
I'm pretty sure there's a whole bunch of people standing around right now with their cell phones going, delete, delete, delete.
That'd be funny if it weren't the damn truth.
I'm telling you.
So,
Yeah.
anyway, it's August 30th, and I am throwing this major, like I told you, I would throw both my boys' parties together. So it was a major event, and where I had, lifeguards and, babysitters, and because it was a large group of adults and children, and I took every precaution to make sure everybody was safe and everything was wonderful. But the day before my kid's birthday party was this day at Riverside Park, where I was in charge of pretty much everything. And then the very next day, I had this big party. Well, bottom line is, I get home, it's like 8 o'clock at night. I'm totally exhausted. The stuff at Riverside Park came off great, but I'm exhausted, and I'm very worried about the birthday party. And I go to sleep. And I wake up at like 1 o'clock in the morning, and I had a nightmare, and all I saw was a tunnel. Now, I grew up in a city where you travel tunnels like every day, but this tunnel did not seem familiar. You guys still there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I dozed off, but okay. Jeez. I'm doing my best to be interesting. At least breathe heavy. So
Okay. We're listening intently.
So anyway, I'm
actually, if you really want to know what
He's
I'm
on
doing,
his cell phone.
I'm texting.
Sure.
I'm texting Kim in the next room of a picture of a chair that needs to be reupholstered.
Oh, that is so
I've lost total control.
Anyways.
very, 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 very wrong.
I was listening, Donna.
Thank you, Cindy. I'll just talk to you, Cindy.
Okay. Let's shut this mic off.
There will be no test at the end of this show.
No.
Make moans and groans like you're listening, Cindy. That's all that keeps me going.
Okay.
All right. Move along with this story.
Anyway, I wake up. I have this freaking nightmare that really scares me to death, and it has to do with the tunnel. And although I didn't see water, I saw this tunnel, and I saw sirens, and I saw, like lights, and I took it to mean that somebody was going to get hurt at the birthday party, that somebody was going to drown, because it was a tunnel. Like so I woke up my husband, number 2.
Uh-oh.
Oh, my.
We lost the connection.
We lost you for a minute.
We lost you waking up husband number 2.
Yeah, I knew Lee was going to ask, husband number 2. So I woke him up, and I said, oh, my God, something horrible is going to... And I've always considered myself somebody that has a little extra perception than the average bear.
Yeah, like
and
extraterrestrial.
I was going to go with words, but okay.
An extra something.
I was like, oh, my God, something bad is going to happen at the party tomorrow. I saw a tunnel, and I was just like, oh, my God, we got to cancel the party. I don't know what to do. And he was like, oh, honey, just stop. It's fine. Don't do this to yourself. let's turn on the TV and you'll go back to sleep. And he turns on CNN, and there are the pictures that I saw in my brain of the tunnel of Diana.
Oh, jeez. Oh, my God. Oh.
Okay, that was an extremely long segue, but well played.
Yeah.
Gotta be open.
Is she making a martini?
Someplace else you gotta be?
I wouldn't, Cindy, I wouldn't be
Are
surprised.
you making a martini, Donna?
Am I making a martini?
It sounds like you're cracking ice.
I am cracking ice. Yes.
See?
Yes. Cracking ice. No, I'm not making a martini. Ice water, baby.
People wonder why Donna doesn't come in to do the show anymore. She's home hammered. She's taken semi-retirement to a whole new level.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt.
Next up, Betty Ford.
That sounded like one of those old metal ice trays, too.
That's horrible.
It is horrible. Lee, stop it over there.
Okay, fine.
By the way,
Yes.
how many martinis do you know have that many ice cubes?
Well, you got to put them in the
There's more
shaker. Shaker. You got to shake. Yeah.
Well, that
Shake
shows you
and
how
not
much I
stir.
drink.
Yeah. Yeah.
That shows you how much I drink martinis. Yeah. I can honestly say I've never made a martini in my entire life. Yeah.
Yeah, so
They look, now Cosmopolitan back in the old days.
Mm.
Anyway,
Yeah,
so
anyway.
now the Queen is dead.
Yeah.
And Charles
could
is
you
in charge.
could you be a little more passive and say the Queen has passed away? Queen is dead.
Hello?
Are you there?
Hello? I'm here. What'd you say?
I said you could have handled that with a little more passive, like the Queen has passed away.
Yeah, more empathy.
Yeah,
Little
as
more
opposed to by the way, the Queen's dead.
I feel like I'm playing a
You know
card
what?
game.
No, I feel totally bad.
Yeah.
She gave her whole life.
She
to-
did.
Yes, she did.
Yeah.
Good. God bless her.
Yeah.
I mean, God bless her.
She did
Hey,
a good job.
And you know, she lived longer than I thought she would after her husband died.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I agree.
me
Yeah.
too. Me too. I thought she'd go right after him too. So God bless her.
Yeah.
You know, she did great. The only thing I hate to say, and I'll probably get hate mail for this, but what the hell? You know, the headline is Queen Elizabeth dies at 96. Charles becomes king.
Mm.
It's like, can we just take a breath and celebrate her and not have to focus on the fact?
Well,
that,
it's a monarchy. It's following the line of thousands, or well, at least 1,000 years, 500 years. You know.
Yeah, but Donna's
that's the
saying give the
follow-up.
Queen a couple of seconds at least before you make King
I-
Charles.
Yeah, but the thing is, the last time she draws a breath, Charles becomes king.
I know.
It's that quickly. They don't have to
And
wait.
I don't know
They don't have to
where
wait
I
for
got
voter
this
fraud.
Fake news.
I don't know where I got this information from, but Jim and I had this argument, I would say maybe 2 years ago, where I thought Charles could not become king. I thought that happened down the line when the whole thing with Camilla happened.
No, it was discussed.
I really thought that happened. I bet Jim. I bet Jim $10.
And there was also a moment in time where there was discussion that Charles was going to rescind and move it straight on to William.
That's what I had thought, that everybody agreed that was the best way to handle it, and I had bet Jim $10 and I lost.
Yeah. Kind of an odd situation anyway.
Well, I mean, you know, it's...
Well, William will still be king, obviously.
I wouldn't make any bets in Vegas on any of it.
Well,
Just my personal opinion.
You know, William has stayed in line, so to speak.
Yeah, he totally.
Oh,
You know?
No. William will be a fabulous king, as will his wife,
Yes.
I believe, will be a fabulous queen.
Yes, I
Yes,
agree.
she
And that's why I was kind of sad that, they're not taking it over right now. It's like, but whatever. It's and I can't remember the wording they're using for
Her.
Yeah, she was. Can you imagine?
Camilla?
She was 26 years old when her father died.
I know, when her father died.
Yeah.
And and do you understand? And I'm not belittling you at all. It's just that I have been watching.
Why not? I do to you all the time. Turnaround's fair play.
Right.
do you realize that her uncle giving up the throne tossed it to her father?
Yeah.
If I'm understanding this correctly.
Yes.
So uncle gives up the throne, tosses it to her daddy, and her daddy dies when she's 26 years old.
Yeah. Well, and that was because of the him
Abdication.
Well, he wanted to
Marry that twice divorced.
Marry the Simpson lady, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, back then it was more stringent than, they've become a little more flexible in that.
Oh,
but
they've become flexible that you can have a complete blood out affair and then she becomes queen. I'm sorry.
well, this is what
did that come out wrong?
this is what we were discussing.
Yeah, we were.
Does she?
What is she now? What's her title, Donna? You're watching it.
That's what I was saying. It's like Queen Incarnate, Queen Carnate.
Not Queen Consort.
Yep, that's it.
It is.
Yep. Consulate. What does that mean?
Consort. Well, no, other words, you only can be queen if you're blood. If you're the next in line.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. Like her mother was never queen. She was queen consort
no, she was
too.
Queen Mother.
Yeah,
or
or whatever they.
Queen Consulate? Okay.
Yeah.
I know she was Queen Mother, but okay.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, and I'm no aficionado, believe me, but
All right. Well,
I was wondering what they were going to call her. Besides what they did,
are you talking?
Yeah.
Okay.
Camilla.
So
what I
she
wanna
becomes.
call
Hold on. I just found it.
I want to know what you want to call her.
I just Googled it.
I just don't get it. It's like all a wash now.
It's not for me.
No.
It still hurts me deeply. When Diana got married, I got married. When Diana had her first boy, I had my first boy.
Yeah.
When Diana had her second boy, I had my second boy. I really lived through her. And when Charles cheated on her, I never really... But then again, I don't like cheaters. So.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah.
All right. So they didn't really answer it, but I will read you what I just found. All right.
Okay.
So Queen Elizabeth II's son Charles is now king after his mother, the longest reigning monarch in British history, died in Scotland on Thursday. He inherits the sovereign title and job as head of the Commonwealth, as well as other assets such as land. While the wife of a king usually assumes the title of queen, this hasn't been given for his wife Camille. But that's the end of the Camellia. That's the end of the article. But anyways, so
yeah.
I think that was probably all decided upon a long time ago, and we're just now getting privy to it. But,
yeah, probably.
It's just icky.
All right, so that was the Washington Post. The Reuters, is that the name of it, Donna?
Reuters?
Reuters?
Is it right?
Oh,
All right, so there says, this is interesting, from Rottweiler to Queen Consort, camellias rise from the shadows of Diana.
No, they don't. No, correction. No, they don't.
Oh, okay. Here you go, New York Post.
Oh,
Headline.
this will be good. The New York Post. Okay.
Camellia becomes Queen Consort after surprise blessing from late Queen Elizabeth II.
After surprise blessing from who?
Queen Elizabeth. That makes no sense. Like, did she say her last breath? You're queen.
Yeah.
I mean,
hey, go for it. Oh, no. That read wrong. Oh, my God.
Yeah, that's really,
the
yeah,
press
that's
writing that?
Well, that's the Post.
Cindy, you're a writer.
Yeah, but that's the Post, Donna. So the minute you say New York Post, anything's going to come out.
all right, I'm trying. All right, I'm trying.
You didn't hear me
Don't
say
hold
that.
back, Cindy.
I'm
Don't
trying
hold
to find.
Uh-oh,
That's Prince
dead air.
Charles.
It's dead air.
Well,
Prince
Camellia Parker. Okay, I'm looking.
back.
I'm looking. Well,
I love it,
I'm sorry,
Cindy.
not dead air.
Finally learned
I'm
how to say
looking.
dead air.
I'm looking for a
Boy, this show tanked.
post from a London newspaper, but I can't find one. So
Oh, yeah, the
that's what I
Tatler
was.
or something like
Yeah,
that.
that's what I was looking for
Okay.
because
Yeah.
I wouldn't believe anybody but what might come.
Well,
out
maybe
of-
the BBC will have it.
Yeah. Anyways,
Well, it's
Hey, can I
sad.
tell
Long
you,
live
I
the
know,
Queen.
I know we have to go over what's going on at Waldos.
Yeah, oh,
but it's
Yeah,
crap,
we're nearly there. We got like a few seconds.
Oh, then go, Lee.
well, you can continue this conversation next week when we have more
Okay.
knowledge, because it'll be you and Joe.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so
Okay.
Friday night, we have Coconut Grove playing from 7 to 10. Saturday afternoon, Donna's favorite, Big John and the Blaze.
Wow.
And Sunday afternoon, Wiley Nash. Next week's show will be Joe and Donna. Joe will be back. Donna will be here. I'll be on vacation. So, yeah, all good times. I do want to remind people that Waldos will be closed for 10 days starting September 25th through October 4th, reopening on October 5th.
Yeah.
And all right, so you all have a great show next week, and we'll be back with more stuff. See y'all.
Okay.
For the latest on the greatest place to hang in town, those reviews, delicious food, and good times. About, hey, darling, do you want to know what's going on? Listen up to Lee and Joe and get your giggle on. The world according to Waldos. The world according to Waldos. It's the world according to Waldos. It's the WRLD according to Waldos. Get yourself down there today. Hey.